Let's go see what's going on in here today. I knew there'd be trouble in here.
Just a little.
I saw the signs outside.
He's in there. Should have took him for a ride.
Come on, let's go. Holy cow, look at this. Wait a minute. Look at this. So are you going to keep that top?
Well, I'm going to for a while, yeah.
Well, what's wrong with it? Why wouldn't you keep
Well,
it?
it's going to get dyed, make it
Fresher?
look better, yeah, fresher.
All right. So you
I'm
will
gonna
dye.
I'm going to use it until I can get a new one put on it.
Okay.
Can't get a new one put on it until October next year.
That's I'm movie tired of driving.
Oh, he'll be bored 3 weeks after this is done. There's other projects in the waiting. I'm trying to get the fuel system worked out.
Yeah, they want the fuel pump lower than the fuel tank, okay?
Oh.
That means I'd have to put wheels on it. Because the fuel tank's the lowest part of the car. So
Okay.
how am I going to get the fuel pump lower than the gas tank? I can't. So it better work at the same height as the fuel pump or it ain't going to have fuel injection. The mechanical one will work and that other electrical one, this baby right here will work. That's a rotary vane pump. That thing will pump. So that dude right there should do it. But these two pieces hooked together right like that is 22 inches and I've got 16. Make a panel like this, bolt under the car, set the pump and stuff in it. That's what I have to do. I just have to make a piece to put under the car. And that'll put it at least even with the gas tank. I never thought I could just bolt it right in the gas tank. Why not?
JB well.
So, that's where we're at. I didn't make a lot of progress. Here's my beautiful little shifting rod. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
That
Did you make that?
Yeah, that hopefully will make it go into drive and reverse and neutral and all that good stuff.
So you had to bend it specific? Mm-hmm. Let me see that for a second.
So bend that. Bend that dude. I bet you can.
I would snap it right in two.
I bet you would. I put it in my brake. The brake held it and then I just laid on it. All my window stops are bad. Because this window will roll up fast and you can't shut the door and you can't regulate it. And I look in there and the rubber bumper's gone. Same way with the front. This one I could fix. The rubber was only angled off, so I took it off and turned it around and used the other side. So this window, the stop works. See, the window stopped right there. It won't go down any farther. Remember, they used to go way down. Mm-hmm. It'll only go that far, and then the stop will only make it come up to here and it'll stop. This window will go clear over to here if you let it go. So I got to find, and they don't make the bump stops for it anymore. So now I got to find a big chunk of rubber and make them. And that was my day yesterday.
All right, so you're planning on, for now, maybe dyeing it, but you are going to get a new one made, a new top?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get a new top made out of cloth. I don't like this vinyl. We'll get a cloth top made for it.
Oh,
This is
okay, yeah.
But I'm going to dye over it and just use this until they can get new top made.
You're going to have that down all the time anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I won't never have it up in there. I really don't even need a top.
Oh, no, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool having one on there, though.
Yeah. Of course, the latches don't work. I've got to adjust the latches and all that kind of stuff. It's just
All the little things.
if you start out with a car that runs and drives, and then you just paint it, that's not bad.
Right.
When you start rebuilding everything,
Yeah.
it's coming. I got in there and did a little bit.
Trunk's starting to come alive.
It's coming around. I
Coming
got
alive.
them screwed in and everything. Now that I got my chrome pieces on, I don't need to get back in there now.
Right.
But now I have to take them out and paint them. I'm just going to paint them black.
Oh,
I
instead of...
Yeah, I could cover them with this same stuff, but I think I'll just paint them black. This is my back armrest, armrest for the convertible.
So the upholstery is done for the most part. It's just waiting to be
Yeah.
installed.
Yeah.
Where are the seats?
Right here.
Those are your armrests, okay. So here's the seats. I thought you had those
I
still.
like the seats now.
So your upholsterer did these and got them to you, and then he passed away.
Yeah.
Okay. So the upholstery, for the most part, is
Here's the
completed.
seats. Here's the front seat right here.
all right. Now, of course, it's not tight or anything yet,
No, but there's
but
the
they
front
will be
seat, you
tight
see.
once they're installed. Okay. So will that come out?
Yes.
Those little
Well,
wrinkles will come
I
out
hope.
once they're steamed
I hope
and
so.
tightened up a little bit.
Here's the other piece of the.
Ooh,
Well, I
what's
forgot. I
that?
forgot about these. This is the top of the armrest.
Oh.
See, this is where the convertible top is. Mm-hmm. This would be the passenger side. Sits above the armrest, and that finishes off the top of it right there.
Okay.
Put a screw in it right there. I forgot. I knew there was another piece, but
No dust.
that's what it is.
So what are we going to do on this next week?
You're going to be working next week.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you're going to be working. The cab and all the body will be here.
For the 1950
for
Ford
the
F1.
F1, and it's paint time. Sometime next week you're going to be painting.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so why use fuel injected over a carburetor?
If you drove a car every day and you had a very good carburetor and tune-up set on your car, that'd be fine. They get good gas mileage. Some of them get good gas mileage, and they run good. But let it sit for 6 months and go out and start it. Now tell me how many times that engine turns over before it starts. It has to suck fuel all up into the lines again. It's a nightmare. And most of these cars don't get driven very often.
Your collector
They sit
cars,
more
yeah.
than they drive, all right? Fuel injection will allow that car to start instantly no matter how long you let it set. I've got a car that's set over there for 3 years that I haven't started, and I'll bet with a battery in it, it will fire the first time around. So as soon as you turn the key on, instantly has fuel. Where even a carbureted car with an electric fuel pump on it doesn't instantly have fuel. The bowl that runs out of the bowl in your carburetor, that has to be filled back up before the engine will start. No, I will take fuel injection over any carbureted car anywhere.
So the headache of installing it's worth it to you.
Oh, by far. It would have been so much simpler had I done this to start with. Had I not went ahead and put the other fuel system on it, not thinking about putting fuel injection on it. And then once I thought about putting fuel injection on, then I have to redo everything. Mm-hmm. If you do it from the start, no problem. It's not any harder to put on. You just have to find places for the wire, that's all. Mm-hmm. And this system actually doesn't have that much wire. But if you went to, like I've got a 49 Ford with a 5.0 fuel injected motor. Its wiring harness just for the motor and transmission was $1,400. And there are 52 wires that make that fuel injection work on that car. That's real fuel injection. That has a fuel injector in every cylinder. This is not true fuel injection. This is a throttle body fuel injection. It has 4 fuel injectors inside of a carburetor body is what it is. So it's not true fuel injection. It's throttle body fuel injection, which makes it a lot simpler. Not as many wires. You're only controlling 4 fuel injectors instead of 8. So this only has a section of wires this long, and there's probably, I don't know how many wires is in it, but there's not 52, I guarantee you that.
So what do you think, Mike? Is he crazy?
Nope, fuel injection and over carburetor any day.
Yeah.
You can drive it 10 degrees or you can drive it 100 degrees. It doesn't matter. Any day,
See,
fuel
this-
injection.
Yeah.
The best part about it is this computer is regulating your fuel flow every second under any condition. If conditions change, your fuel changes. In a carburetor, well, you're blasting the same fuel through no matter what. So some days it runs really, really good, and some days it runs good. Some days it don't run as good.
Well,
We can do it.
you can do it.
We know a guy can get us parts.
You know a guy, don't you? All right. Have at it.